Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Now, throughout my time playing Global Dokkan, I did videos on all of the various Super Strikes. Now, the most recent one to come to Global has been on the JP version for a little while, and I figured I would go ahead and do the normal sort of video that I did for the Super Strikes, because I never did do the Kid Vegeta one. But since I'm kind of maining JP Dokkan now, I do it over on the JP version. Now, there is one thing I do want to mention, of course, is that back when I was farming Super Strikes and doing all of this, there were heavy restrictions in place for doing the actual event and getting the medals. Number one, drop rates were not great. You know, maybe in 5 runs you'd get 1 or maybe 2 oftentimes. But now, because of this kind of LR Goku special event, they have it so that where all of the Super Strikes are actually a 100% drop rate, and the medals actually drop twice. Like, you get a double medal drop when you do the stage, and there's no 100 team cost limit. You know, back in the day, there's a couple people who did that like me. I know first Warden got them all the way farmed up, but, you know, back in the day, it was an annoying thing to do, but now I highly recommend that everyone has gotten this done over August to get all of the Super Strikes completely finished up. I have all of the Super Strikes done. They're all at, I have 2 copies, one at SA10, one at SA5, and then I have enough medals to Dokkan Awaken both. On my JP account right now, I don't have enough Bulma and Turtle medals to double awaken all of them, so I'll have to wait for another World Tournament to come around before I can actually get them all up to actual SA15. If you guys get what I mean. The one thing I always will do with the Super Strike videos as well is at the end I would Dokkan Awaken both, feed them in, and then we'd get that SA15 unit. Well, because I don't have very many Bulma and Turtle medals, we're only going to Dokkan 1, but my second copy I do have here at SA5. So now let's go ahead and just jump into the stage real quick. This is also going to be way faster than it used to be, considering that I could just, you know, run my full Gogeta team and blow Kid Vegeta away in one attack. It is funny. It used to be such a pain, but now they made it to where you just walk in and blow this dude away in seconds. It's great, actually. I really enjoy it, especially because I decided to focus more on JP Dokkan, and the way I do things, like, I like to have all of these units maxed out. I want to farm up all the Super Strikes, because we never know when they're going to release, you know, LR, Goku, Trunks, and Pan from the beginning of Dragon Ball GT, but you can only use Super Strikes on that LR. Like, they're going to do shit like that in the future, so it's always good to be completely prepared. So that is indeed what I am going to be doing here. I just thought my Kid Vegeta isn't actually level 80, so we'll have to train him up real quick. It won't be that big of a deal. Now, there are 2 more Super Strikes on the horizon. I don't know why another one has not been released as of yet, to be honest, but there is a Strength Kibito, and also there is a physical what's his name? Oh, let's use Gotenks. Yeah. Let's show the new Gotenks Sama up. There is a physical Piccolo Jr., or, you know, just the Dragon Ball Z Piccolo from his fight with Goku at the end of Dragon Ball. I think the card art specifically might be from when Piccolo and Krillin fought. But those 2 Super Strikes, I imagine, they were just strike events, but I imagine they'll be updated to actual proper Super Strikes, because this Kid Vegeta is the most recent Super Strike that have been released on the JP version of the game. They've actually caught up and released it on Global, but they still have not actually released this on, or they have not released a new strike event since. So, let's go ahead now, and let's go ahead and Dokkan Awaken this bad boy right here. We got enough medals, so, damn it, man, what a mistake. What a rookie mistake by me. I did not actually train that guy ahead of time. So here's my second copy. We'll go ahead and get him to SA5. And then my main Kid Vegeta is already at SA10. So So we'll just do this. Again, I'll feed in the dupes to get all these Super Strikes to SA15 in the future. For now, we're just going to do this. I'm just give him a bunch of Z swords and no fucks given. So let's just give him one of those. Okay. Boom. Boom. Bam. Alright, perfect. Alright. So now we'll go ahead and Dokkan Awaken this bad man himself. One thing, too, is you can tell, like, this card art right here is really shitty. Like, his cape is, like, the wrong color. Like, his hair looks weird. They did a bad job with that, but by the time they got to his Super Strike card art, it actually looks, you know, semi-halfway decent. We'll also go over what this Kid Vegeta does. A lot of people have asked if they should go ahead and, like, actually farm this guy up, and I would say yes, absolutely. Again, another reason I strongly recommend this to people is we don't know what Bandai will do in the future, right? Again, I just gave an idea that they could do, you know, an LR that requires Super Strikes again. They could. It's a very, very possible thing. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a look at this. So what we have here, this is Born for Battle Vegeta Kid. You know, we just call him Kid Vegeta, whatever. His leader skill is AGL types, Ki +3, and HP and attack 30%. Now, I don't understand this, right? So, they gave a couple of these Super Strikes kind of like baby, like God Leader type abilities. Because, you know, like, Super Vegito is AGL Ki 3 and then HP, attack, and defense 70%. And then, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Tech Ki 3, HP, attack, and defense 70%. Now, they released Grandpa Gohan, who is Strength type Ki +3, HP, attack, and defense 20%. They released the Skinny Gotenks, which is Tech, same thing, Ki 3, and then the 3 HP, attack, and defense 20%. And then same with Fat Gotenks, 3 Ki, and then 20% to HP, attack, and defense. For whatever reason, with Kid Vegeta here, they gave him the AGL Ki +3. They did not give him defense. He doesn't raise defense. He only raises HP and attack. They did give him an extra 10%. But to be honest, I would rather have it be HP, attack, and defense 20% there. I don't know why they just changed all of a sudden. Very, very bizarre. His super attack is the Gallic Gun. He does extreme damage to enemy. He gets a 20% attack boost at max SA level, which I think, no, that's not going to push him up to Supreme, but it will allow him to do a decent amount of damage. Not bad. So this guy, he should be able to hit mildly hard. Like, if you're going to go against LR Frieza, for example, I probably will use this guy on my LR Frieza team. It'll be a lot. The team I'm going to build is going to be a lot different from what I did on Global, because I'll have the Super Baby 1 and also this Kid Vegeta. Interesting, interesting. So his passive is Genius of Ability, attack 50% when performing a super attack. So that's pretty good. That's not bad, actually, for a farmable unit. His links are Saiyan Warrior Race, Prodigies, Saiyan Lineage, Royal Lineage, Super Strike, and Bombardment. Right off the bat, compared to other Super Strikes, you know, Saiyan Lineage, Royal Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race, Prodigies, those are relatively common links on a lot of teams. Not, I would say, on Extreme AGL, though. I mean, I guess you could probably put him alongside LR Vegeta for a little bit of a buff, but not really a unit you're going to be using on, like, a 120% lead like that. But I would say he is definitely worth it to go ahead and farm. There's no reason not to, especially if you don't have LR Frieza. This guy will help you out a lot there, or other various reasons. Yeah, I wonder if they made his leader skill like that just so you couldn't absolutely dick on LR Frieza. Is that why? I don't know. I would much rather have that defense in there. But whatever. That is it for the Kid Vegeta Super Strike. At this point, I've completed all of the Super Strikes over on my JP account. And now it is just a matter of time for waiting for the next World Tournament, which should be relatively soon, because we're about 2 months exactly since JP had their last tournament. So I expect JP will probably have a World Tournament maybe like the second week of September, I would think is probably a good possibility. Like maybe somewhere around September 14th to the, you know, somewhere between September 14th to like the September 20th. I believe we'll see a tournament in that range. I think I'll probably put this out immediately after I record it. I'll probably do a little editing and then pop it up on YouTube. If I do, right now it is Monday the 28th. I am planning on streaming the global tournament today at some point in the afternoon, if this does go up on that day. But regardless, thank you for watching, everyone. Make sure you grind up this Kid Vegeta. Let me go back to type so I can quickly just bring him up. Make sure you grind this boy up, and I will see you later on. Peace!